So, guys, further dimensioning on the practicality when it comes to we that are very, very focused and very steady on when it comes to creating change and making change in this world. There's a particular subject matter that I want to touch on. Because whether we like it or not, everybody that we see in the world today, everybody we know in the world today, are in one way or the other trying to plug in into an enabling environment or into a particular environment. And by environment, I mean it can be people, it can be an institution, it can be a physical place, just that avenue or that sort of environment that creates that opportunity for you to like move and spiral and become that full bloom change maker in that particular field that you are in. So all our lives, especially for we that are coming from the ground up, when it comes to making change and impacting change, we are looking for a way to plug in into this enabling environment, these sectors that will enable us spur and will enable us grow at a level pretty much unprecedented. And very quickly, if you're somebody that you have that enabling environment already in existence, it is a very, very beautiful thing to have. And what should be in your subconscious and your conscious is how you can maximally take advantage of that environment to spur your next level of greatness, to spur that change that you're looking to make. But if you're somebody that you don't currently have that enabling environment, there are particular things that we need to start looking into doing now to ensure that we move from that point that we are in, where our voices are not heard, where we are not audible enough, where people are not connecting to us enough, to now becoming that full-blown person, having that audience, having that interconnectedness with people that believe in what we are trying to curate in the world. And there are 3 layers to this. I'll speak on the first layer here, and I mentioned the remaining 2 layers in subsequent videos. So for the first layer, it's about preparation. So there is this saying by this amazing speaker, Dr. Olakunle Soyiran, please check him out, or Pastor Olakunle Soyiran, please check him out. It's the idea that anytime you are ready, you are late. So for that space we envision ourselves being, if we don't have that enabling environment right now, what we can begin to do is to begin to prepare for that place we are in. So for that change we see ourselves making, there's some level of qualification you need to possess, there's some level of skill you need to have, there's some level of proficiency you need to sort of occupy as a person. Your preparation from now is one of the best way to plug into that opportunity, because you always be the first to see it when you are in constant preparation. So by constantly preparing, this can be, so for skill now, you can be taking on multiple certification, coaching programs, taking on things that will pretty much equip you for that place that you see yourself occupying, for that change you see yourself existing in, making and creating in the world. So preparation is very key, and it's one of the most important elements that we need to begin to plug into, begin to prepare, begin to take on skills, take on courses, build capacity little by little. Even though you don't have those full resources in place, even though the enabling environment are not in place, your preparation would make the opportunity when and when you see it, and that's what we call luck. So your preparation, you need to meet that opportunity because you'll be the first to see it because you're in constant preparation. So preparation is very, very key, and it's one of the things that we that are coming up that don't have that sort of enabling environment yet can begin to do, and not necessarily wait for when the environment presents itself before sort of plugging. We need to start preparing. We need to start taking on things that will sort of equip us for that place that we see ourselves being, that change we see ourselves making. There are people that are making that in their skills, they have their competencies, they have their proficiencies, they have their things that they have in their arsenal that enables them to function at that level of capacity. We can begin to build that from ground up now. We can begin to occupy ourselves with those skills and competencies that will enable us sort of sight the opportunity when we see it and maximize it, when it presents itself. So that in order to enable us create that change at scale, make change at scale, leave the world better than we found it. Let me hear your thoughts in the comment. Let me hear your point of view on the subject matter, and in the next video. See you. Bye.